techniques that you have learned in the past, those are those will be very useful, and it will come in handy. But this numerical integration is another set of knowledge that you have to learn, because when you go into, let's say, more advanced topics, and let's say you have a thesis to solve, and it involves differential equations or integrals which are tough to handle using the known techniques. So magamit na taog numerical integration. So we'll start with the definition an integral. So the integral is given by this form. So we have the integral of f of x dx evaluated from a to b. So assuming that this integral is a well-behaved over the integral a to b, so we can look at evaluating this integral using uh, polynomials evaluated at specific points or locations. So we are looking at this, evaluating this integral of this form. So this is what we call a primitive. So you have your integral. This is approximately equal to this, the summation of the weights or wi and f sub I, or the evaluated value of the function at that point, or x sub I. Okay, so I runs from, sorry, I runs from 0, say, up to n. So in this case, we define f sub I to be the evaluation points, f sub I equals f of x sub I. And w sub I is your weights given the ith point. And n would be the number of points evaluated. Okay, so we have to look into or determine what are these f sub I and what are these weights or w. So technically, diha mag-revolve around primitive numerical integration. So we are actually looking at this entity. I is approximately equal to w naught f naught plus w1 f1. Okay, where x naught is equal to a and x sub 1 is equal to b, katong limit of integral from a to b. Next thing to do is we want this approximation to be applicable in all other forms of integrals. So it requires to be, this requires nga kaning integral should be exact for the simplest integrants. So let's consider the following integrands. F of x is equal to 1, so that's linear, or it's constant 1, and the linear, we have f of x equals x. So kaning duha. So notice that these two functions, f of x equals 1 and f of x equals x, these are the first two terms sa inyong Taylor series expansion of any function. So recall the Taylor series expansion, it always starts with 1 and then x, and then followed by the next term, x squared over 2 factorial, and so on. So we consider these two functions, f of x equals 1 and f of x equals x. What will happen to your uh, expression? So from this, can you see, from that expression, it becomes this. So we have from x naught to x1. So start taong 1 nga ang f of x mo is 1. So 1 dx, evaluate this integral, you get x evaluated from x naught to x1. So that's x1 minus x naught. This is equal to w naught plus w1. So your f of x is just equal to 1. So wala ko'y coefficient lain. It's just w naught plus w1. The next function would be x naught, x1. So this is x. So duha to ka function ako i-consider. F of x equals 1 and f of x equals x. So this is dx. If you evaluate this integral, you get x squared over 2 evaluated from x naught to x1. Evaluating this one, you get x1 squared minus x naught squared over 2. This is equal to the right hand side. So your right hand side would be katong kani siya? Kani. So you have w naught. Your f of 0 or f naught is your x naught. Plus your f of x of 1 is just x1. Since ang imong f of x kay x man, diba? So if this is f of x of 0, so this is x of 0. If this is f of x of 1, this is x of 1. Correct? So you get w1 x1. So from these two equations, so kani atong gamiton nga equation ato isolve kani siya and kani nga equation. We have to solve that equation determining we have to determine w1 and w0. So two unknowns, then you have two sets of equations. So you can simultaneously solve this using different techniques. You can do it by substitution. You can solve this using elimination process, or you can solve this more sophisticatedly using matrix method. But we can just solve this using substitution. Okay, so solving this by substitution, you have, let's say, so first equation 1. So from equation 1, let's take a look at w naught. W naught is equal to x1 minus x naught plus, oh sorry, minus w1 minus w1. Then you substitute it here. Substitute it to equation 2. This is equation 2. So what happens now? So we have x1 squared minus x naught squared over 2. This is now equal to x1 minus x naught minus w1 x naught plus w1 x1. Okay? I hope naka-follow pa mo ha. So we have x1 minus x naught minus, let's say, or this is just plus. Common nila is w1. So I have x1 minus x naught factor out lang nako ang W1. And common pag yun sa duha is x1 minus x naught, right? So I get W1 plus x naught we have x1 minus x naught, x1 plus x naught over 2. Then this cancels. I get x1 plus x naught over 2 is equal to W1 plus x naught. Simplifying, I get W1 is equal to x1 over 2 minus x naught over 2. So my W1 is just x1 minus x naught over 2. Since pareho naman na siya, if you go into the equation 1 and equation 2, if you want to solve for W naught, you still get the same. W naught is still x1 minus x naught over 2. So far, we have just determined the weights, W1 and W naught for our primitive integration. Do you follow at this point? Wala question? Okay, let's move on. Okay, thank you. So from here, sa may next buhatanan. If na may question, please do not hesitate to chat sa chat box or just open your mic. Okay, so if we have this one, if we go back sa itong integral from x naught to x1, yeah, isend na ako na siya sa G-class code. So f of x dx is equal to approximately, so di na siya equal, this is approximately equal to, di ba naman to siya, W naught f naught plus gamay ra ang writings. Okay, how about that? Okay. W1 F1. And ang ibang W naught and W1 kay katuman to ano, di ba? Where W naught is equal to W1, this is equal to x1 minus x naught over 2. Okay? And kaning x1 minus x naught, ato siyang himuon nga h. So, mahimo ni siyang h over 2. So, this becomes h over 2 f naught plus f1. Okay? So, that would be the resulting equation sa mga integral. And take note, this is just one segment for n equals 1. This is for n equals 1. Okay? And if we expand this to a higher ordered functions, di ba itong gigamit man is ang f of x equals 1 and then f of x equals 2. Equals x. Pwede tayo proceed further into f of x equals x squared. So how to do that? So for n equals 3, we can have the corresponding equations given us from x naught to x2. So nako x naught, x1, x2. So from x naught to x2. So starting from 1 dx, So this would be x sub 2 minus x sub naught. Then ang weights nimo tulo naman siya kabuok, di ba? So we have W naught plus W1 plus W2. Okay? Next would be x naught to x2 integrating the function x dx. So this would be x sub 2 squared minus x sub naught squared over 2. Okay? And among right hand side, it becomes W naught x naught plus W1 x1 plus W2 x2. This is f of x equals 1. This is f of x equals x. Okay? Then we have f of x equals x squared. So this would be x naught x2 x squared dx. This is equal to x cubed over 3. Diba mo siyang integrate? And evaluating it from x naught to x2, it results to x sub 2 minus x sub naught cube over 3. Okay? So sa right hand side, as you might guess or suspect, ang iyang expression would be W naught x naught squared plus W1 x1 squared plus W2 x2 squared. Okay? So tulo na siya ka equation because ang atong ano kitulo na. So tulo na ka weights. We have W naught, W1 and W2. The same process gyapon ang pag-determine sa weights. You can do it by substitution, by elimination process, or the easiest way is by using the matrix method. So I will not show the detailed solution for this, but I'll just give you the result. Okay? So solving these equations and determining the weights W naught, W1, and W2 would lead us to what we call the Simpsons. Solution to these equations would lead us to the Simpsons formula. Okay? Ang atong previous kani siya, this is what we call the trapezoidal formula. This one is for the Simpsons formula. This is a little bit what we call this more exact as to the solution or the accuracy of the solution compared to the trapezoidal. So this is the Simpson x naught to x2 f of x dx approximately equal to h over 3. Okay? Then we have f naught plus 4 f1 plus f2. Okay? So this is for 3 points. So 3 points ni siya. 3-point formula. If you extend this further to 4 points, so ang 4 points is yung function of what? We have f of x equals 1, f of x equals x, f of x equals x squared, and then lastly, f of x equals x cubed. So upat po din mga equations. And 4 equations will lead you to the 4 solutions of 4 answers sa imuhang weights. We have W naught, W1, W2, and W3. So for the 4 points, this is what we call the Simpsons 3-8 formula. So Simpsons 3/8 formula. Itawag siya 3/8 kaya ang coefficient kay 3/8. Okay. So we have x naught to x sub 3 f of x dx approximately equal to 3h over 8 f naught plus 3 f1 plus 3 f2 plus f sub 3. So far, so good. Okay. So, 4 points, pwede pa tayo extend into 5 points. Okay? So, there's no stopping us to extend to more points, right? So, for 5 points, they call it the Boole's formula. Okay? So, 5 points, we have f of x equals 1, f of x equals x, f of x equals x squared, f of x equals x cubed, and then f of x equals x to the 4. And solving those 4 sets of equation to determine your W0, W1, W2, W3, and W4. We have your Boole's formula. So this is the equation x naught to x4 f of x dx. So you have 2h over 45 7 f naught plus 32 f1 plus 12 f2 plus 32 f3 plus 7 f4. Okay? So take note nga ang paggamit lagi sa pag-approximate sa integral of any function is by using sets of polynomials. Na-observe niyo na? We're just using sets of polynomials. We have we have x to the 0, x to the 1, or x squared, x cubed, x to the 4, x to the 5, x to the 6, and so on. If you extend this formula into higher or larger points. So these formulas could have been derived by fitting f of x to an approximating polynomial. Okay? Then you integrate it exactly. So in this regard, as more points are being used in the integration formula, ang kaning quadrature, ang kaning expression leads to what we call this, more and more exact ang iyahang result as you go to higher degree polynomials. Okay? Like question? If there's none, then we'll proceed sa next. Okay. So ang next tutubuhaton is we'll try to simplify this sets of numerical integration using primitive quadrature by exploring the idea of composite formulas, which is an alternative. So what do you call composite formulas? So we can look at a very good alternative in solving this integral. Instead of doing the higher order approximations, we can just stick with a single formula. If you recall, di ba naghanap kayo tag na buhat, no? Let's say from 1 point to 3 points to 5 points and so on. We can just stick with the trapezoid, which is trapezoid. Trapezoid is So we can just use the trapezoid and use this all throughout the points. If you want more accuracy sa imong integral, then you can use the Simpsons formula. Then further gaining accuracy, you can use the 3H Simpson's formula and so on up to the Boole's formula. So that's the idea of the composite or the alternative. So if you have this scenario here, this is your f of x, this is your x. If you have this integral like that, so how do you get the integral of this function f of x? Numeric, uh, theoretically, this is easily done by using the Riemann sum, right? Then naman tayo daghan nga mga theorem ato nga if you can just evaluate the integral of a certain function, assuming that this function is a well-behaved uh, function for all points. So starting from x naught up to x sub, let's say x sub 4. So the idea is we'll dissect this function into several trapezoids. So starting from x naught, we have this. So na ko x1, x2, and x3. So between x naught and x1, na, I can make a trapezoid here. Na. Correct? Then sa x2, between x1 and x2, inanipod. Okay? And so on. For the x3, we have this. Okay. So just get the sum of the area of each trapezoid. Then you get the approximate value of your integral of that particular function. So this is approximating an integral using trapezoid rule. Okay? So what's the formula of our trapezoid? Recall. Formula for trapezoid is kani. Kani, di ba? Akong i-highlight kani sila. This is the formula for trapezoid. Okay? So f naught, f1. And your h is your difference sa imong x. Okay? And this is kaning trapezoid nga formula din eh. This is true for just, let's say, one segment or 2 points. Since we have many of these trapezoids, so we can expand the formula. So recall the formula sa trapezoid. So we have from a to b, f of x dx, h over 2, f naught plus f1. So ito lang i-apply din eh. So we have starting from, let's say, x naught up to x sub n, f of x dx approximately equal to h over 2. We have f naught. So f naught is from katong x sub 0. Hello? Nagklase ka sa Des.
Sorry, namoy urgent. Sorry kaya mo.
Kasi urgent. Sige. Okay na ako.
Thank you.
Kadali lang class ha. Nasa kuwanan kadali sa school. For a moment lang. Okay guys, napa mo no? I hope napa mo. Kay while waiting sa kaning na urgent meeting na mo, wala man nagsugod. So makadayon sa akong discuss. So we are back with this kani. So F naught plus F1. This is true sa kaning first segment nga X naught and X1. What about X1 and X2? So padayon nimo gamit ang trapezoid rule. So we have F1 plus F2 and so on. So we have H over 2 F n minus 1 plus F sub n. Simplifying this, we get H F naught over 2 plus, take note nga ang F1 over 2 ug F1 over nga kaning tapad mag-add up, it becomes F1. So ang F2 mawala na po ng katong mga 1/2 mag-add up. And so on. F of n minus 1. Tapos na ay 1/2 ang katong endpoints n. Then over 2. So far nakuha na ba? Okay. So this is using trapezoid. What about if we extend this to the Simpsons rule? So unsa katong Simpsons rule katong if we go back, where is the Simpsons rule? Ako i-highlight. Asa na to? Tara. This is the Simpsons rule. Okay? So this Simpsons rule atong gamiton sa katong composite. Okay? So
What is your comment on this chart in this here?
dali lang guys. Okay, so where are we? Okay. So this is the Simpsons rule. So applying the Simpsons rule or Simpsons formula sa katong composite, we get for Simpsons rule, you should be able to get this X naught to X sub n, f of X dx approximately equal to H over 3 F naught plus 4 F1 plus 2 F2 and so on plus 2 F n minus 2 plus 4 F n minus 1 plus F sub n. Okay? So that's basically the composite rule using trapezoid and Simpson. We can extend this further to gain more accuracy using 3/8 Simpson's rule and even the Boole's rule, katong 5 points. Question? Nasabtan ra? So far. Okay. So we'll have an example. Let me share the example here. Wait. Okay, if you look at this, nani siya sa katong gihatag na ko nga material. So example, evaluate the integral sine x dx from 0 to pi using approximations to the integrand that are piecewise katong linear, quadratic, cubic. Yes, na question kasi nag-open sa Romel? Wala na question, no? Okay. So it's either piecewise. Okay ra. So quadratic, cubic, and quartic. Kaning piecewise linear, mao to sa trapezoid. In quadratic, you have the Simpsons. Then there are 3/8. You have the bulls and so on. So with n intervals, and hence n plus 1 points. So evaluate the integral for n is equal to 4. Kasi kung n mo kay 4, 8, 16, and so on. And compare the accuracy of the methods. Ang solution ano niya is actually ang codes na sa katong gihatag na ko nga material. I hope natanaw to ninyo, no? Katong screenshot man to siya. So before looking at the solutions sa appendix, you can try to make your own program first or code, and then check the validity of your code using the provided solution in the appendix. So unsa man ang result ano niya dapat? So if you evaluate the integral of sine x by hand or theoretically, we have sine x 0 to pi dx is negative cosine from 0 to pi cosine pi minus cosine 0. Cosine pi is negative 1. So times negative 1 sa gawas, we have positive 1. Minus cosine 0. Sakto ba? Wait. So we have negative here. So cosine pi minus cosine 0. We have negative. So cosine pi is negative 1. Cosine of 0 is 1. Okay, that's muna na siya ang sakto. So we get 2. So muna siya ang result. So 0 to pi sine x dx. So 2 dapat ang imong makuha nga answer. So atong buhaton is can we still get a result close to this or close to the value of 2 using numerical integration. particularly using piecewise, quadratic, cubic, and quartic. So let's start with trapezoid. Kato bitang kani nga formula. Oh, sorry. So starting from trapezoid. So the trapezoid formula is kani. Kani, right? So karat ang gamiton using trapezoid formula. So nakoy na-try din sa online. I don't know if nakatry mo ani. I think it works. Octave online. Medyo lag lang siya but kung ano gihapon siya mo work. So man yung iyang layout sa kaning sa yung UI sa kaning Octave online. So if I create a file, let's say sample.m, and if I open that sample.m, I'll be getting this. So dito mag-create og program. Maklaro na ba ang suwat sa board o sa screen? O gamay ra siya? Okay lang? Sige. Pero I'll try nga para kuon siya gamay. So mag-create tag function saying katong sa ano bitaw solution. We have a sample. Yeah, n. And so we have n-tag sum equate to 0. And ang h nato is ato ang define as pi over n. Depende sa kung sa imong ibutang n. Kung n equals 2, so n is equal to 2.5 and so on. Para kunin mo ang n, magkagamay ang imong h. Then we define the values of x to be from 0 up to pi. Katong limit sa integration sa sign. 0, h, padulong, pi. Okay? Then we'll create a for loop. For I is equal to 1 up to the length of x. And if you look at the formula, na ato yung 1/2, di ba, sa first and last? So dito ta magsugod sa, let's say, if I is equal to 1, or ang I is equal to the length of x katong pinakatumoy, ang imuhang integral sum would be this. Plus, ang formula di ba niya is h times katong 1/2, which is 0.5, times natin yung function ng f of x. Ako nang i-define ko niya. Ang f of x nato is the sine of x. Okay? F of x of x of I. Okay? Else n-tag sum equals n-tag sum plus h times, so wala na yung 1/2 katong nasa in between. If you look at the formula, once again, kato sa trapezoid, ang naiwan half lang kato sa first and last. Ang the rest kay walay 1/2. So we have f of x of of I. Okay? And then we'll create the function y is equal to f of x. We have y is equal to sine of x. And okay ba?
Sir.
Okay. Then if ato na siyang i-run ang program, there are two ways. Pwede siya i-type din sa kaning ubos na bitong kuan. I-type din sa command window or just click this run, kaning run nga button. Okay? If you click this run nga button, hopefully wala ray syntax error ani. Say start from n equals 2, then followed by n equals 4, 8, and so on. So if n equals 2, so ang answer is not so close, diba? Ang answer, diba, is 2. Ang integral sa sine of x is 2. But if you are just using 2 points, katong n equals 2, you get 1.57. So dako siya error. So if you try to run this again, replacing 2 with 4, the result is 1.8961. So medyo ni hindot ang iyang answer, iyang resolution. And if you increase further to 4, let's say mo mo siyang 8, it becomes 1.9742. So imagine niyo ang pag-cut dito sa function into different segments of trapezoid. Run this again, increase the points into, let's say, 1024. Then you have your, you can, exact na siya, nakuha na niya ang 2 nga result. Okay na ba? Did you get the point? Nasabtan ra ang program and ang background. Okay. So if you use the Simpsons rule, so unsay mahitabo? Just use the formula sa Simpsons rule and make a program. Buhatan nimo siya og code and nahatag na po nako ang solution sa ani naa sa appendix. If you use the Simpsons rule, if you try to compare it with the trapezoid, sa Simpsons rule, by just using a small number of points, mas makakuha na ka og greater accuracy compared to trapezoid. So trapezoid, if dapat mo gamit pa ka og higher number of n. Okay? Or larger number of n compared to Simpsons rule. So I'll just copy paste the code sa kaning Simpsons rule para makuha ninyo ang idea. So this is the Simpsons rule of formula. Makita naman, no? Oh. Wait. Oh, nawala. Here. This is the Simpsons rule formula. So take a look at the implementation sa program. That is derived from the formula sa katong Simpsons rule. Di ba nato yung h/3? Then if you try to run this code, wait. So if you run this one, let's say mo gamit lang tag 4, you already get an approximate value sa katong true value sa imuhang result sa imong integral sa sine of x. If you increase further n, say 8, so you get that value. So mas doon na siya. Any questions so far? Wala ray question? So another way to do it is kani. Let me erase this one. So pwede po nga sa katong sine, mukhail ko, let's say I have h equals pi over, let's say 50. Then I'll have an anonymous function at x sine of x, and evaluate the value of y from the anonymous function. So you have f from 0 up to from 0 increment h up to pi na. And naatay ginatawag nga built-in function sa imuhang octave. We call that traps. So you have y. As your result is equal to h times trap z. So trap z, y ang imuhang input sa imuhang function. So if you run this one, so same nakuha gyud po niya. Result is almost exactly 2. That's 1.993. So using the trap z na function. Another is kani built-in function sa octave is what we call the quad. So we have f is equal to say anonymous function x sine of x format siya ako sa i-format long, and we have quad or quadrature. So we have your function f, then the limits is from 0 up to pi, and let's say na ako'y tolerance ng 1 to the negative 8. Okay? Then I'll save this one. Okay? So for you to run this one, I'll just go to the command window kaning terminal. Then ako i-type dira ang if you try this sa i-run down, sabi ko mo run down So kailangan pa result. Yeah. We'll have to write the function first. Okay, so mag-write ang function sa. So function y is equal to sample of x And we have y is equal to sine of x. Sine of x and okay. Then try to run this one sa command window or terminal window. We have quad. And we have sample. Kaya sample ako nigamit nga file name that contains the function to be evaluated from 0 to pi. And if I hit enter, I get an answer of 2. So the quad function is even more accurate compared to the trap z. So kaning trap z nagamit siya higher nga mga a level of algorithm sa imong pag-solve sa imong integral. It could be nagamit ni siya og katong 3/8 or octobools nga formula to get the level of accuracy sa kaning result niya. Okay? So we have trap z and quad function nga pwede nato magamit in evaluating the integral. Question? Okay, masabtan naman no. I hope ano ra siya. Medyo clear ra siya, dili ra kay siya libog. And next na tong buhaton is actually mo stop sa ako diri kay kailangan ko mo attend jud og meeting. So it's an urgent meeting sa school and we'll continue the discussion tomorrow. So we still have to meet 1:30. So 1:30 gihapon ta mag-meet. 1:30 to 3 and mag-discuss ta og parasites problem and mo proceed ta og discuss dayon sa Gauss-Legendre nga quadrature and hopefully makaabot ta og Monte Carlo and mahuman na to ang whole chapter sa numerical integration. Proceed to sa numerical differentiation and hopefully makaabot pa kita sa numerical differential equation or other methods. Wala ray question no? Any more clarifications, comments, reactions? Wala ra? So that would be all class. See you tomorrow and stay safe mo tanan. God bless. Bye-bye.